Hey everyone, I'm Jenny and I blog at thedomesticwildflower.com, and I want to share with you something that is going to take your canning process time and cut it in half. So you know the expression how there's nothing new under the sun? Well, there actually is this time something new. Toward the end of 2015, a study was published by the University of Wisconsin and a researcher named Dr. Barbara Ingram, I believe, led a study to prove with science that this new type of canner called an atmospheric steam canner is safe for canning. Okay, so I want to show you the steam canner from Victorio. It's a three-part system. There's the lid, and the first thing you should notice is that there is a gauge on the top that actually is just a thermometer that measures the temperature inside the pot as you're creating steam and heat inside. And I don't know that you can see, but it has different zones based on your altitude. And that's how this works. This creates steam inside to bring the inside of the jars up to temperature, whereas water bath canning uses the heat of the boiling water to bring the inside of the jars up to temperature. Both create a vacuum seal that will seal your jars. This just does it with a lot less water, a lot less energy required to bring that water up to boil, and a lot less time waiting around for a giant pot of water to come to a boil. So it can save a lot of time, especially if you're canning today I'm going to be canning fairly small jars, but if you were canning quart jars, you need a big pot to process them in, right? And that can take a long time for that large pot to come to a boil. This comes to a boil much quicker, and it's the same amount of water no matter if you're canning little bitty jars or full pints. So it's a much faster way of canning when you are ready to start your processing time. So that's one piece. And then the bottom half is just like a pan. And then there's a rack. So with canning in a steam canner, you don't need a wire rack, like kind of the old-fashioned wire racks where you would lift your jars out, nor do you need a silicone trivet. You just buy this set of 3 all together. The brand I got is Victorio, but there are other brands out there. This was the kind that was tested by the University of Wisconsin at the end of 2015, and I believe it was about 40 bucks on Amazon, and I will be sure to link to that for you guys. But it has been, that was a pretty good little Amazon purchase, I felt like. So the way this will work is that I'll put it on the burner and add 2.5 quarts of water. So this is a big ½ gallon of water. And the water fill line is just a little bit over the top of this rack. So that was just 2 quarts. There we go. Perfect, that's 2.5 quarts. So I will bring this up to a simmer. That is how you use a steam canner.